All right, so in this lesson, I'm going to give you some great exercises to practice playing octaves. Now, let's just start with what an octave is. An octave is when you play the same note, right? So like C and C. Now, generally, I'd say 90% of the time, maybe even more, you're going to play octaves with your pinky and your thumb, whether you play them at the same time, whether you play them go down one to the next, and that's the same with both hands. So with playing octaves, one of the most important things is that your hand just needs to develop that muscle memory of learning the distance of an octave. So even though you can't see, if I close my eyes or just move my hand around, I can find an octave very easily because my hand knows the shape it needs to get in to play an octave. So today I'm going to give you some great exercises to do for both hands together. You can always separate them, so I'll go over kind of both ways to do it. And this is going to help you playing your octaves. Now, the important thing whenever it comes to exercise is going slow. It's always better to do the exercise properly at the right, at the right speed with the right rhythm, and then to try and go fast and make mistakes. So always remember, you start slow with exercises. Once it gets comfortable, you can build speed. All right, so let's start with the first one. The first one is just going to be both hands going up a major scale. So I'm just going to do the C major scale here, but you can do this exercise on any scale that you want. So I'm going to do a C major scale. So that's just one example. You can do it one hand at a time if you need. You can do both hands together, and you can do them going opposite ways. So I can do one going up the scale, one going down the scale. So you can kind of do that in any order that you want. Now, this next exercise is a fun exercise, and it's a little challenging. So I'm going to do, the hands are going to be doing two different things. They're going to be playing the same note, but in two different ways. So the right hand is just going to be going up harmonically, right, together, with the notes played together. The left hand is going to be doing like that. So I'm going to do that together now. Then you could switch hands. Now that's really going to start to build the feeling of the octave, right? Because we want to get used to just being able to place our hand down and know we're going to play an octave. As you get into more advanced music, you're going to see the octave more and more. Octaves are also great if you're ever playing chords and you want to just add an extra layer of fullness to it, right? So for example, if I played a C chord like that, and then a G chord, and then an A chord, and then an F chord, we can really fill that out by doing octaves in the left hand. Octaves can also be great if you're doing a melody, if you want to double a melody. So instead of just doing, I'll just make up a melody here. Right, we could do that in octaves instead. So it can add an extra layer to your melodies as well. So octaves are a very important thing to develop. So I would recommend just doing what we did, right? Start both hands together, then one hand doing it that way, then switching hands. And you can do this on any scale that you want, and I recommend doing this with your scales. So if you're practicing scales, be sure to try it with octaves as well, besides just doing, right? Try it. Or you can do it on the D major scale. And you could do that other one. So yeah, these are some exercises you can do every day if you want to really develop that skill of playing the octave. Now, like I said, you want to start slow. So if at first this is what you need to do, that's fine. Even if you're going slower than that, that's fine. Once you start to get comfortable with it, start trying to build speed. All right, so that is all for this lesson on octaves. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can always drop a comment with a topic you would like covered, and I'd be happy to make a video for it. Please subscribe to get notifications because I do post videos all the time. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again soon.